In this video, we're going to go over the monetization of our site. We're going to talk about two different kinds of monetization. We're going to have passive monetization and active monetization on the site. First of all, passive monetization are things like AdSense and programs like CPA programs where you get paid when people enter an email address or something like that. Okay, so let's start with AdSense. It's always a good idea to put some AdSense on a site like this because you're going to end up getting a lot of traffic to a video site. Now, before we go there, let's have a look at our site. The good thing about a site like this is that every time somebody comes in, it has different videos on it. Watch what happens when I click refresh here. You see, it loaded all different videos. And that's because we set it up as random when we were setting up TubePress. And also, since the videos aren't actually stored on this site, they're loaded each time the site loads, you get different videos. So this gives a good user experience to people. Every time they come in, they see something different. Okay, so now that I've got that out of the way, let's go and look at the monetization. Okay, so for our passive monetization, we're going to go with AdSense. So what we want to do is first go to AdSense for content, and then what you want to do is pick image ads. Image ads are going to work better on a site like this. Okay, let's continue. Now, what we want to do is create a large rectangle to put right at the top. This is the best converting type of ad. Okay, next what we want to do is create our colors. Okay, so I like to make everything black and white. Like that. Okay, and then we can go down here and you can change the font. So we can do Arial or Times or Verdana. Okay, so I'm going to go with Times. And then with the font size, I'm going to go with large. And then our corner style, it's not going to really matter much because they're going to be invisible. Okay, now let's just do continue here. You could set up some alternate ads if you have another PPC program. You can put it in here. I'm just going to continue. And then we can put a channel in here. This keeps track of how much traffic and clicks we're going to get to our particular ad unit. I have one set up called pets, so I'm going to use that. Let's continue. Now you can name this unit if you want. So pet videos. Okay, submit and get code. Okay, we're just going to grab this code. Now we're going to go back to our site here. We need to go back to the admin page. Okay, so now all we have to do is edit the pages. Okay, so let's go to edit. Okay, so what we're going to do now is just paste it above our content here. Now make sure that you're in HTML mode first, not in visual mode, or it's not going to work for you. I'll just paste this in here. And then we'll update. Now let's have a look at the page. Okay, and there is our ad there. Now I notice that it isn't centered because we didn't center it. So what we'll do is we'll go back and we'll just do center. Again, making sure you're in HTML mode. And then /center. Okay, and then let's copy this and update. Okay, then we can just go make the same change all of our pages, and if we decide to create new pages, just make sure you grab the code and put it on top. Okay, now this is an off-topic ad right now, but once it reads the content of the site for a little while, it'll bring in more targeted ads. Okay, so go ahead, and what we do now is we just go to our posts, and then we just edit each one and copy that to the top. So edit, make sure in HTML, and then paste it, update, now you could also do this with a plugin, but sometimes the plugins don't put them quite where you want them. Okay, there we go. So it's pretty easy to just copy this code to any page that you add and do it that way. Okay, let's have a look at our page here. Again, it's still off topic because it hasn't crawled the content of our site. Okay, so you would go and check all your pages, make sure they're all got the AdSense ad in there correctly. Okay, so that's how you get AdSense on there. Now the other type of passive monetization I suggest is using a PPC program, something like Max Bounty, and then find something on target and put that in here as well. Now depending on the niche you chose, you may not be able to do this if you can't find something that fits your niche, but you can try and find something that fits. Okay, so what we want to do is do a search on, in this case it's dogs, dog. The other way you can search here is just look at the categories and see if you can find something in here. Let's just go to pets, animals, and see if we get some. Okay, so we do have a couple here. So what I could do is pick one of these. So we get $1.40 lead or $1.45 per lead. Okay, so let's click on it, and then you can go in and check out what the landing page looks like. Okay. So let's go and get the type we want here. So you can pick down here from the different kinds of things they have for you. Okay, so you can pick one of these depending on where you want to put it. I'm going to put it on the sidebar, so I'm going to use this banner. Okay, so just get the link here. Grab this. Okay, and then I go back in. Actually, we'll go into dashboard, appearance, then we need to go to widgets and update our sidebars. Okay, so I'm only using sidebar 2, so I want to put this between categories and archives. So what I do is I go find a text widget, I grab it, and I bring it up here, put it where I want it, and then I just paste the code in here, save, and close. Okay, now it'll show up on every page. There it is. Okay, so those are the passive ways that you can advertise. Okay, now we're going to talk about active monetization. Active monetization is when you're actually trying to get somebody to purchase something rather than just fill out something or click on something. Okay, so in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to ClickBank and I'm going to go to Marketplace. And then what you can do is go and find some good affiliate programs that have something to do with the niche that your website has been built for. Okay, so let's just go dogs. Now, if you look down here, you can see the categories that these things are in. So we have home and garden, animal care, and pets. So now that we know that, we can go to home and garden, and then we can find animal care and pets. Now, sometimes it's obvious where you can find the category. Now what we want to do is sort this by gravity, highest to lowest. Okay, so the one with the highest gravity are the ones that are selling the best. Okay, so have a look in here. Secrets to dog training. This would be a good one for my site. Dog food secrets. Okay, so we'll have a look through here and find something that will fit with your site, and then go and have a look at the pitch page and see if it convinces you. If it looks like a good pitch page, then go ahead and add it to your site. So to do that, all you have to do is click promote. Brings up a box like this. Your account nickname needs to go in the top box, and then in here you can put a tracking ID in here if you want, and that'll just tell you where the traffic came from just by having the tracking ID in your stats. Okay, so what we can do now is take this link and then go back to our site and then add this on here where we want it to go. Okay, so we could put it right above or below the one on the sidebar. We can put it at the top of our pages, however we want to do it. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard and let's just go to appearance, widgets. Let's go to our text widget here. And right above our CPA ad, we could put our link in here. So this has got to be in HTML. Now, if you don't know how to do it, you could go to an editor like Composer. You could type your text in here. So feed your dog healthy food, and then you could do what you want here, change colors, whatever, and then where it says link, put your link in there, click OK. Now you can go to source and you could just grab it out of here like that. Okay, and then I could just paste that code in there if I want. Okay, let's save that. Close. Now let's have a look. There it is there. Got a little spelling mistake there, so I'd want to correct that. So let's go back. Also, since this is HTML, you should put some punctuation in here to separate things. Okay, like that. Okay, so there. When we click on that, it should go over to our affiliate site, and it did. Okay, so that's how you add active monetization. At this point, we have our monetization on the site. We're going to go over traffic in the next video.